As sports fans, we like to think that we watch sports for the competition, sportsmanship, and superstars. What a load of crap! We're really here to see insane things that you can't see in everyday life. And what's crazier at a sporting event than fans interfering with the game? Here are the 10 most insane sports security breaches. Don't forget to subscribe and join the notification squad. Pro Bowl 2011. Show of hands, who actually cares about the Pro Bowl? What? Really? Well, I'll be damned. Okay, but we're absolutely certain that players don't care about it. It's simply a vacation for them, and they don't dare actually make too hard of an effort during the game. It can be a game of touch football for all we care. But if you want to see a real tackle during a Pro Bowl, there's a simple solution: have a fan run on the field. During the 2011 Pro Bowl, 2 fans decided to spice up the action and run shirtless across the field. They didn't get very far, but 2 things make the security breach stand out. First of all is the announcers trying to treat the situation super seriously without having a sense of humor about it at all. Even better, the words of the announcer are contrasted by the Chargers quarterback, Philip Rivers, and Redskins linebacker London Fletcher having the time of their lives. Especially Fletcher, who can't hold back hounds of laughter as the runner is carried away by security. The Pro Bowl really is great for players. They get to hang out in Hawaii and have fans amuse them. Orioles versus Twins. 2010 wasn't a good season for the Baltimore Orioles. Failing to make the postseason and finishing with a record of 66-96, this AL East team needed all the help they could get. Hey, why not that guy? In the middle of a 5-0 loss to the Minnesota Twins, an Orioles fan ran onto the field from the left field bleachers and kept on running. Yeah, normally security pancakes any fan who rushes on the field into oblivion, but in this case, security can't seem to be bothered. This guy tags second and third base, goes back, and then does some laps around second base before taking off into the third base crowd. Our hero is intercepted by security though and has to rush back onto the field. Oh no! How is our rascally little scamp going to get out of this one? Well, in reality, our hero simply just gives himself up, maybe finally tired out from the sugar high that surely led him onto the field in the first place. If more security had this approach to fans running on the field, sports enjoyment would increase by at least 20%. Believe us, we crunched the numbers. Mexico versus Iceland. Sometimes you just have to watch friendly soccer matches, not because they matter or even because teams are not necessarily trying, but because you just never know what might happen. After all, a caped Mexican fan might run onto the field. Seeing as this was a friendly match, maybe the security will be a little more merciful when taking the guy down. Face it, the guy is running too damn fast anyway. He isn't gonna get too far. Holy crap, did you see that? Man, that guy got clucked so hard, Bill Goldberg is demanding royalty payments for that spear. Did you think we weren't going to include a wrestling reference in this video? Come on, look at our channel. The video is particularly noteworthy because for a brief window there, it really does look like the fan is going to get away. He even escapes from a player's grasp. The framing of the camera hides the fact that the security guard is coming from the bottom of the frame. Whoever was operating the camera during this friendly needs an award. 2009 French Open Final. One would think that if you were to go to a tennis match that you would be free from any and all hooligans. After all, tennis is the gentleman's sport reserved for only the most elite twirliest mustaches. Surely we wouldn't suffer the wrath of a soccer fan at such a classy event, right? Well, you don't know a damn thing about soccer fans if you thought that. They will cause mayhem anywhere, anytime. For proof of this, look at the 2009 French Open match between Roger Federer and Robin Soderling. Right before the serve, a fan decked out in Barcelona soccer gear gets in Federer's face and attempts to pin a hat on the tennis czar's head. It almost seems like he would have gotten away with it too, as the fan spots security coming and decides to run for it and hop the tennis net. His dreams of an escape were quickly dashed and tackled down, however. I'm sure Barcelona appreciated the free advertising. Fresno State versus Nevada. When most people run onto a sporting event, they try and simply run as fast as possible so as to be sure the camera goes to them. Rarely does one get on the field and doesn't move an inch. Not only does this man at Fresno State versus Nevada college football game do that, but he also does a little dance. Yep, while wrapping his shirt around his head, this fan cuts we're not sure what kind of a dance that is. Let's just call it drunken pelvic thrusting. The security guards at the stadium apparently hate dancing in their football with a burning passion as 7 of them storm him. Damn, did he piss in their cereal or something? These guards look especially pissed. Well, for a second there, it looks like the dancer is getting the upper hand as he actually lands on top of a security guard who tackled him. That flicker of light is immediately snuffed out, but hey, it was nice while it lasted. Buffalo Bill fans don't have much to celebrate, so when they broke a 20-game losing streak back in 1988, they had to celebrate in grand fashion. What exactly did these Bills fans do? Find out the answer at the end of the video. Kansas City fan versus KC Wolf. Being a fan who runs on the field to get 15 seconds of fame isn't an exclusive club by any means. Hundreds upon hundreds have done that. So sometimes you have to look for one unique element to spice things up a bit. That's when you enter the mascot. During a Kansas City Chiefs game in 2006, a fan leaps onto the gridiron like countless others. Predictably, he gets taken down by security just like I'm sure he'd even expected. What the fan probably didn't expect was to get tackled by KC Wolf, the Chiefs mascot. Not only does he get taken down, but KC Wolf essentially does a Crash Bandicoot-style belly flop right on top of him. The fan should probably just count himself lucky it wasn't a super belly flop from Crash Bandicoot Warped, or he'd probably be dead. Better yet, he should be lucky KC Wolf didn't have a Wumpa Fruit bazooka. KC Wolf, you the real MVP of NFL mascots. Your team, on the other hand, well, we guess they're pretty good too. Argentina versus Sweden. Fans oftentimes are so infatuated with a player that they just don't know what to do about it. They might create a shrine in their home to their favorite star, or they might get a tattoo of them on their body. In the extreme cases, though, a fan will run into the field, break the law, and plant a kiss on their favorite soccer player. Such is the case with Lionel Messi and his apparent biggest fan. During a friendly match between Argentina and Sweden, a fan runs onto the pitch but forgoes the usual jackassery of running like a chicken with its head cut off in favor of something new. This fan instead runs straight for Messi and embraces his hero. Not content with a hug, the Barcelona jersey-clad fan plants a kiss on Messi's forehead and ruffles his hair. As the fan is dragged away, Messi seems more befuddled than anything else. Just when it seems like he might have enjoyed it, Messi wipes off the kiss with his jersey. That's cold, man. He just wanted to adore you. Blue Jay fan flies. Here it is, centuries upon centuries of human achievement and progress, and what do you have to show for it? Guy with YOLO painted on his body as he streaks across a baseball field. Okay, maybe we should give this guy a little bit of credit, as this runner is actually quite impressive. Let's break it down. First off, he takes off his shirt and shorts in mid-run. Score one for the dude. Secondly, he manages to keep a pretty good distance between himself and the security guards. Thirdly, he even taunts two of them while backing away. His crucial error comes when he gets into the infield, however. You see, he made the mistake of looking into Red Sox third baseman Kevin Youkilis's eyes, and come on, he's just so dreamy. Seemingly stunned by Youkilis's dashing good looks, the fans slowed down long enough for security to finally take him down. But it doesn't stop there. Just when it looked like the fan's 15 seconds of fame has dissipated into the ether, he managed to squeeze one more second via clicking his heels. Okay, alright. That was pretty funny. Still can't forgive the YOLO body paint, though. Inter Milan fans. There's Salty, and then there's Inter Milan fans at Champions League 2005 quarterfinal Salty. The stage was the 2005 Champions League quarterfinal between Serie A Inter Milan and AC Milan. In the 70th minute, Inter seemed to have scored a goal which would have tied the game. German official Markus Merck, funny name, disallowed the goal for no apparent reason. Surely we could have expected Inter fans to be rational about this. No, of course. Let's jump straight into the violence. Not all security breaches have to involve fans physically getting involved with the game. Inter fans in the crowd were perfectly content to fire off flares into the field. One of them even hitting AC Milan goaltender Dida on the shoulder. The goalie would suffer first-degree burns from the attack. Officials halted the game for a few minutes, but when they tried to get things underway, the same thing happened, which prompted them to award the game to AC. Hell, not even firefighters were safe as fans continued to throw flares at the people trying to put them out. Maybe skip the beer next time, football fanatics. World Cup Final 2010. Football fans, have you ever wanted to hold the World Cup in your hands? Of course you do. Now look, you can go about it a few different ways. You can train your heart for years, play in the highest league of football, or hope your home country selects you, or you can simply run in the field and try to snatch it from the podium, either or really. One fan at the 2010 FIFA World Cup final decided on the latter of the two options. Like he thought he was going to be sneaky on the World Cup field, this wannabe burglar ran towards the trophy and got within a fingertip's grasp of it. It was all for naught though, as a security guard clotheslined him before he got his grubby little hands on it. The funny thing is that if he didn't slow down to put on a hat, he probably would have gotten it. If not for one mistake, this hooligan would have touched the World Cup. Next time, mate, leave the headgear in your pocket. If you thought all that was nuts, wait until you hear the answer to our quiz. So, fans obviously stormed the field, but the craziest part is that they tore the goalposts. Even better, team owner Ralph Wilson said he'd happily pay for new goalposts as he was just as excited as the fans were. Now there's a cool owner. Well, that's it for our list. Did we leave out any notable incidents? These kinds of things happen more often than one thinks, so maybe we missed some. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to TheSportster for more awesome content. Until next time.